Good afternoon and welcome back to Paul Sherry Conversion Vans. My name is Justin Smith and today I'm going to feature a new arrival here at the dealership. What we're going to highlight today is a 2022 Chevrolet Express. Now this is on the 155-inch wheelbase, so this is a raised roof 9-passenger upfitted by Explorer. Done in white paint, one of my favorite colors. Moving up here on the front bumper, I always like to highlight if there's any noticeable rock chips. I really don't notice anything. Clean front bumper. Front of the hood looks really nice as well. Paint's in excellent shape up here in the front, as well as the front windshield. No noticeable rock chips on the mirrors, door handles, just absolutely clean all the way around. Now this does feature an alloy 20-inch wheel. Really nice looking wheel, easy to keep clean. And it's wrapped in a 20-inch BF Goodrich all-terrain tire, so plenty of tread left on that. I mean, you can see how deep that channel is in the middle of the tire, so you shouldn't have any maintenance issues with tires in the near future. Going down the side, you notice we have privacy glass all the way around, medallion ground effects that are in excellent shape, haven't been curbed anywhere. All the panels are really tight all the way around. Now here in the back of the van, we'll go over some of the safety features. Comes standard with the Express van, starting with the backup camera, guys. That's a great feature. It's been around for a long time, but we use it every single day, so I'm glad that they came out with that years ago. So basically, as soon as you put the vehicle in reverse, you know how that works. You're going to get a visual. It's going to show up on your navigation screen. If you happen to be distracted, not paying attention, no worries. Factory backup sensors located here in the bumper, and there's 4 of those. So you're going to get an audible alert to let you know something's hit your brakes, something's behind the van, and you'll be able to tell by looking at your nav screen what that might be. Factory tow package, okay, which is really nice. Got the 7-pin and the 4-pin flat. Now guys, one thing I failed to mention, this has got the 6.6 big boy V8 in it, so it's good for 400 horsepower, towing right around 8,000 pounds. So limitless capabilities or opportunities, right, to maybe get a camper or a boat. And the greatest thing about it is you can take 9 people with you. You can't do that in a pickup truck. Moving over here to the passenger side, same condition, guys, no scratches, no dings. White shows really well. It's easy to keep clean. Again, one of my favorite colors. This van is just gorgeous. So let's jump inside. Now this thing doesn't disappoint on the inside either. This is a light gray leather interior, as you see, with a little bit darker gray carpet. Now these chairs, being a 9-passenger, you're going to get 4 of these chairs in the back of your van. As you can see, I have it slightly swiveled. So yes, they do swivel, lock back into place, and they will slide forward and back. Now they will fully recline, and they do have the tether hooks if they need to accommodate a child seat. So those tether hooks will be in all 4 captain's chairs. Okay, so here's your layout here. You got your 4 captain's chairs, and then in the rear of the van, guys, is your 3-piece sofa. Does have a foldable armrest in the middle that can come down if only 2 passengers are using it, but it does have seating for 3, seat belts for 3. Overhead storage, guys, all the way around the high top. Not a huge amount of storage, but it does come in handy for little knickknacks, remotes, video games, chargers, cables. I mean, we're all carrying devices and we got to have a way to charge them. Excellent place to store your cables. Now, speaking of charging, guys, Explorer didn't cut any corners. Everybody's got dual USB charging ports, okay? Back here, you got a 2-volt and a 5-volt USB charging port. So plenty of devices. No excuse to have a dead device in the back of this van. Now that rear sofa in the back, guys, folds into a bed, and I will demonstrate that here in a minute. When we get back outside the van. I should have done that earlier, apologize. Right now we're going to go over the electronics in this van. This does feature what Explorer calls their gaming console. Okay, does feature an LG Blu-ray player. Now that's a smart Blu-ray player, so it's got all the applications that we're accustomed to that pretty much use every day. You know, Amazon Prime and Netflix and all that kind of stuff. So multiple ways to view content while going down the road. You also have a 110 plug-in, an old 12-volt plug-in right there, If I can get that open. You get the point, it's back there. HDMI input and a TV speaker on and off switch. Now, you can plug in any device here, such as a gaming system, Xbox, PlayStation, maybe your laptop. Connect right here with an HDMI cable, and then you're gonna get a bigger screen to view that on. This is a Vizio smart television, so paired up with the LG Smart Blu-ray, an abundance of applications that you can utilize going down the road. Hulu, you name it, everything you have in your house, you have it right here. And most of us have Wi-Fi hotspots and unlimited data on our phones, so being able to utilize and get those things to work is not a problem. And there also is a 4G LTE Wi-Fi available through General Motors if you want something a little more solid and more stable as far as a signal goes. Privacy blinds, guys, on all the rear windows. We do have wireless headphones for the TV and DVD system. So that TV speaker switch that I pointed to earlier simply turns the surround sound on in the back, and if you flip it off, it goes right here to these headphones that are in this case. I'm pretty sure mom and dad aren't going to want to hear a movie the whole time. It is cool to be able to do it, but the headphones are pretty cool too. Last but not least on this, does have a wireless charging pad that can be utilized for the front two passengers, and obviously me in the back of the van, I could reach it as well as an ice box up there in front with a removable liner and two beverage holders on top. Now that pretty much wraps up the back of this van. Look at those pretty indirect lighting accents up in the ceiling. You can turn those on and off. You don't have to have those on all the time. And I know I'm doing this video kind of backwards, but I promised you guys I'd show you the back here before we jump up in the front. Now you do have a vacuum cleaner right here, guys, which is nice, and you do have a 12-volt DC to plug it into. The cord's big enough to reach anywhere in the van. Not super great. Think of it as your grandma's dustbuster, but it does work. Here's your jack. If you get a flat tire, your tire is directly underneath the receiver down here, underneath the bumper, and your rear sofa controls are right here, guys. So this is folding it out into a bed, and you can see that middle piece pops up. Now I do have to have the chairs reconfigured up front to get it all the way down, but you get the point. Will fold down, and it's just shy of a queen size bed. Definitely not going to beat a Holiday Inn, but it's better than anything else out there with four wheels and a steering wheel. Well, maybe not a camper, but you get the point. Also can be slid forward and back to accommodate more leg room for these people on the sofa, or obviously more storage in the back. Now let's jump up to the front of the van and we'll go over some of these features. One thing I always like to talk about is these chairs up in the front. Explorer uses the same chairs up in the front of the van that they do in the back, and not many upfitters do that, nor can they. I think that's kind of iffy, but Explorer does. So you got the same 8-way adjustable power seat that you have in the back, power recline. I mean, it does everything. Here's all your adjustabilities for up, down, forward, backwards. Does have heated seat feature right here in the armrest, also power lumbar. And again, guys, here's that ice box. That's convenient for up here. More beverage holders up in the front. AM, FM radio here with satellite capabilities. Guys, I fibbed earlier. I thought it had a navigation system in it. It does not have a nav in it. And your backup camera shows up in your rear view mirror, so that's where that shows up. Shifters right here on the column with shift points. Obviously this does have a tow package, so to be able to shift right out here, the shifter to downshift up a steep incline is a great feature, along with this tow haul button right there that does change your shifting points. As far as charging goes up in the front, they didn't forget about you up here. Another 110, a USB, and a 12 volt. Here's your adaptive cruise control and lane departure assist buttons. Over here on the steering wheel, nice leather wrapped wheel. More controls on the left side of the airbag that operate your cruise control, and the ones over here Excuse me, guys, find a cold. The ones over here on the right side, those are for your radio, your hands-free Bluetooth calling and so forth. Automatic headlights, guys, fog lights built into this van. All your buttons for your trip information that would show up here on your instrument panel. Power windows, it is an auto window on the driver's side. Power mirrors, keyless entry, power locks, remote start. Rear heat and air controls, guys, are located up here in the ceiling above the rear view mirror. So you can control that climate back there on a hot day if nobody's riding. And all these controls right here, these three toggles, are how you turn on and off your ceiling lights in the back of the van. Now that pretty much wraps up this 2022 Chevrolet 2500 155-inch wheelbase raised roof van by Explorer. Only 44,000 miles on this. For more information on this van, please give me a call. Again, Justin Smith at 1-800-678-4188. My extension is 1186. And if I didn't highlight something that you might be looking for, we have almost 100 vans in stock. So if we don't have it, maybe we could get you on our list. Up there where we filmed that's mostly all of our new vans, but we do have a plethora of pre-owned vans as well. So maybe that white one wasn't the one. Maybe it's one of these guys. Again, Justin Smith at Paul Sherry Conversion Vans, 1-800-678-4188. I appreciate your time. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.